Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the online class. Hope you are doing well. Today we are here with the English grammar part, okay? And today we are going to see our next chapter, okay? So, all the best. Now, let's begin our English grammar part and the next chapter of English grammar, and that is, yeah, that is adjectives. Yes, we are going to see today about adjective. Adjective definitions, what is adjective and its type and its explanation about its type. Okay, so now let's begin the adjective chapter. Okay, you have already learned it in your previous classes. Now we'll see much more different from the previous classes. Okay, some new topics will get added to it. Yeah, here it is. What is adjective? You already know about it, but let's take a quick recap of that. What is adjective? An adjective qualifies a noun telling us something specific about it. Means an adjective qualifies a noun. Qualifies a noun. It always tells about a noun. It tells about telling us something specific about it. It tells about something specific about noun. Okay, about noun, something specific, special, particular thing about noun. An adjective is a describing word. I have already taught you earlier that what is describing word. Describing word is that which tells more about noun, right? So an adjective is also a describing word, and it is placed next to the noun it describes. Means an adjective is placed just next to the noun. It is very easy to identify the adjective because it is always placed just next to the noun. Next to the noun, it is very easy to identify noun. And when you will identify the noun, it will become very easy to identify an adjective. Okay, so an adjective is a describing word and it is placed next to the noun it describes. Okay, now let's move to its example. So, examples are here. First, India is a large country. India is a large country. Shimla is a famous hill station. Shimla is a famous hill station. The adjective large describe the size of the country. In example first, you can see the adjective large is used. Adjective large is used, which describes the size of the country, which describe the size of the country. Okay, so tell me, size of the country. Which country? India. It is describing about India. Its size. Okay. Second, the adjective famous describe the popularity of Simla as a hill station. What it describes? It describes the popularity of which it describes the popularity of Shimla for because of a hill station as a hill station. It is describing about Shimla popularity as a hill station. Okay, got it, everyone? Now, see, in each sentences, the adjective describes the noun next to it. Okay. However, when a sentence has more than one noun, the adjective usually describes the noun to which it closest. Means, in a sentence you can find more than one noun, but how you can identify the adjective? You can identify the adjective because it is usually placed to the closest noun. To the closest noun, it always describes the noun which is very close to it. Okay, so now see, the clever girl fooled the boy. The clever girl fooled the boy. The girl is clever. It is describing about the girl. And what is girl? Girl is clever. Okay, so girl is a noun and it is placed just next to the noun, which here adjective is clever. Okay, in the second sentence, the girl fooled the clever boy. The girl fooled the clever boy. Here it is describing about the boy. How the boy is? Boy is clever. Means it tells that when in a sentence there are one or more than one noun in a sentence, then you can easily identify the adjective because it is always placed or it describes always describe the noun which is very close to it. Okay. Now see the types of adjectives. Now we are going to see about the types of adjectives, okay, in which we are going to see about qualitative adjective, quantitative adjective, possessive adjective, interrogative adjective, and demonstrative adjective. Okay, we are going to see about five types of adjective, which are they are qualitative adjective, quantitative adjective, possessive adjective, interrogative adjective, and demonstrative adjective. Okay, now see. First one is qualitative adjectives. First one is qualitative adjectives. And one more thing, how we can identify qualitative adjective? Answer the question what kind. Qualitative adjective, it always describes about what the kind is. Okay, what the kind, about how the kind is. Okay, a qualitative adjective describes the size, shape, color, or attribute of a person or thing. Means it always describes about the size, shape, color, or attribute of a person or a thing. Of a person or a thing. Person or thing is a noun, and adjective describes about noun. So here qualitative adjective, it describes about a noun, size, shape, color, or attribute. Okay, for example, you can see what a beautiful house. It is describing about a house and how the house is beautiful. Okay. Second, I never wear a blue shirt. How the shirt is blue. How the shirt is blue. It is describing about the shirt and the shirt color is blue. So a qualitative adjective describe about the size, shape, color, or attribute of a person or a thing. Okay. Now next, we'll move to the next types of adjective. That is quantitative adjective. That is quantitative adjectives. It answered the question how much. It answered the question what? How much. A quantitative adjective describes the amount or quantity of uncountable noun and the number of countable nouns. Means a quantitative adjective, it describes about the amount or quantity. It describes about the amount or quantity. Okay, it describes about amount, what the amount is, and what the quantity of uncountable nouns and countable nouns. Okay, it describes about the amount and quantity of uncountable nouns, and it also describes about the number of countable nouns. Okay, for example, you can see she believes that successful people show little kindness. Here quantity is showing, that is little. Here quantity is showing the what is that? Little, and it is describing about successful people. It is describing about successful people. Okay, now the next one is the examination was taken by 78 candidates. It is how many, how much. It means quantitative adjective always answer the question of how much or how many. Okay, so how many candidates? 78 candidates. Okay, so the here quantitative adjective is 78. Okay, because we know that a quantitative adjective describes the amount or quantity of uncountable nouns and the number of countable nouns. Okay, now we'll move to the next types of adjective. That is possessive adjective. That is possessive adjective. Like possessive pronoun, yes, we have already studied about pronoun and its type, in which we have already learnt about possessive adjective, right? No, sorry, possessive pronoun, right? So like possessive pronoun, if you have already remembered that possessive pronoun, then it won't be a difficult for you to understand this possessive adjective. Okay. So possessive adjective also specify ownership or relationship, but they do not replace the noun as possessive. Means they do not replace the noun with the uh, as possessive. Like we have already seen about apostrophe as how we are making noun to a possessive noun by adding apostrophe, right? So it does not replace the noun as a possessive pronoun. Okay, a possessive adjective appears together with the noun standing before it. Okay, a possessive adjective always appear together with the noun, together with the noun. Okay, and standing before it means standing before the noun. A possessive adjective always appear together noun and standing before the noun. Okay, there are seven possessive adjectives. They are, what are they? My, our, your, his, her, its, and their. So it is very easy to memorize it because already you have seen it in your pronoun chapter, right? So it is very easy to memorize it, right? And it is very easy to identify also. Okay, there are seven possessive adjectives. They are my, our, your, his, her, it, and their. So if you want to memorize it properly, then you have to take a recap of possessive pronoun. Okay, so it will become very easy for you to understand, right? They are equally same, I think. They are equally same. Just have a look, you have to see it. Now interrogative adjective. Now we are going to see about the interrogative adjectives. The three most commonly used interrogative adjectives are whose, which, and what. The three most used interrogative adjectives are whose, which, and what. I will ask this in the class also. You have to memorize it properly. After the ending, after finishing this video, I am going to ask this in the class also. So, what are the three most commonly used interrogative adjectives? They are whose, which, and what. Okay. Interrogative adjectives appear together with the nouns they qualify and stands before them. Means interrogative adjective, they stands just before the noun, okay, and it qualifies, it always appear together with the noun, they qualifies and always stand before the noun. Okay, they are used to form questions. It is very easy to identify, I think. It is very easy to identify in a sentence which are interrogative adjective. Okay, for example, we can see whose shoes are there. Whose shoes are there? In this, you can identify which is interrogative adjective. There, who means it is whose. Second, which book did you like reading the most? Which book did you like reading the most? Third, what reason are you going to give for being absent? Okay, so these are the examples, and hope you have understood what the three most commonly used interrogative adjective and how they are appears. The interrogative adjectives appear together with the nouns they qualify and stands before them. Okay, and they always used to form questions. Okay, now we'll head to the next types of adjective, and that is, yep, demonstrative adjective. That is demonstrative adjective. Like demonstrative pronoun, what we have seen in pronoun chapter also, demonstrative adjective also point at something or someone and help the listener to understand exactly what or whom the speaker is talking about. You know what is demonstrative pronoun? This, that, those, and these, right? So like that demonstrative pronoun, we can also identify demonstrative adjective, and it is used, why it is used, it is used to point at something or someone, and it always help us to understand the things exactly what or whom the speaker is talking about. Okay, when we are using this, that, those, these, we are easy to understand with whom means for what, about what we are talking about, and what whom we are talking about, right? This pen, for example, we can say this pen is not working, do you have another one? Means we are talking about the pen what I have, and it is not working, so I'm asking to the other one that please do you have another one, then please give it to me. Second, that girl scored the highest in the term and test, means we are talking about the girl who have means achieved highest marks in his test, in her test. Okay, I think you were looking for these peppers, weren't you? Means we are talking, means I am searching, I am looking for these papers. Which paper? Maybe some important papers, right? So it is very means demonstrative adjective. It make the listener very clear to understand exactly what or whom the speaker is talking about. So understood this about demonstrative adjective, right? So now we already came to an end. So this is all about the adjectives, types of adjective. We have seen demonstrative adjective, we have seen interrogative adjectives, um, we have seen possessive adjective, we have seen quantitative adjective, we have seen qualitative adjectives. Okay, so qualitative adjectives used to answer the question what kind, quantitative adjectives used to answer the question how much, possessive adjective, it is very easy to identify because in sentence you can see my, our, your, his, her, it, and there would be there. Okay, it is very easy to identify interrogative adjective because they are used to form questions, and the three most commonly used interrogative adjectives will be there, so that we can identify it easily. And the last we have seen about demonstrative adjective, in which we can also identify because it is in that sentence we are using this, that, those, and these, which make the listener to understand exactly what or whom the speaker is talking about. So this is all about today. So thank you everyone. I hope you have understood all the chapters, and we'll discuss the rest of the things in the class. So have a nice day to all. Bye.